What's good, people? It's your boy Kung Fu d.wulf coming at you with the live reaction, review, and recap of Toriko, Chapter 347, The Knights Tested. Now, I want to do a little recap in the beginning, like I always do. Now, in the last chapter, we had it revealed that the sixth area in the gourmet food world was cooking the god's course, Acacia's god course, and like they were cooking a fragment of it. But basically they're trying to cook the whole full course. And they've apparently been doing this shit for like thousands and thousands of years. Probably tens of thousands of years, if you want to be totally honest. That's what I got from the gist of it. And what we have here is a bunch of like people being sacrificed for the god course, when in all reality that was never part of the of the ingredients for the part of like the full course of God, like that like the main dish. You are really gonna be, you're just really gonna, like, they just really just throw this in like, oh yeah, let's just say, oh, we're gonna change the way we're gonna make God and just start sacrificing people to make God, when in all reality it was never made like that. It was just a recent thing. What the hell? And then we have the other thing where apparently another hid in the 7 king beasts, and that's where another passed the speed of light to get away from Whale King Moon. And because another surpassed the speed of light in every one of these beasts areas, because that's where like there were safe zones, all these beasts are the only things that can fight Whale King Moon. And in all of these beasts, that's the only places where you can get the ingredients to make the golden cookware to cook the full course for Acacia's meal. I want to know something now. So did Froze go to the 6th area, and did she go and collect all, or was it Acacia? Or did Acacia go to the 6th area and Froze go to the 6th area, collect from the 7 king beasts all of the ingredients to make the golden cookware, and then they cooked the Acacia's full course? I want to know that, because that's what I'm thinking. I don't remember in any of the past chapters ever hearing anything about golden cookware. Okay? It just seems like this just came from like left field or something like that, just to add some cool fucking beasts into it, and then adding, oh yeah, these beasts can get away because of some safe zone shit, because another apparently hid in between every one of these beasts' bodies or some shit, and because of that every one of them has a safe zone that can warp space-time, and Whale King Moon can't fuck with them. That's why they are the only thing that can fuck with Whale King Moon, and that's why they basically don't die. Really? Like, it just seems like this shit is just going into fucking like, It seems like everything fucking with the last chapters of manga these days, like the last arcs of shit, they like the authors, they just go into fucking some weird fucking like space and start doing shit that makes absolutely no sense to the storyline and just adding shit on. Okay? But we're gonna get into this chapter. Toriko chapter 347, The Knights Tested. It feels like Neo could revive at any moment. And one more thing. Guess I've gotta hurry. I really cannot find it anywhere. ICHIIRYUUS soul. What? A conversation between two giants concerned about the earth. What is the key to stopping this threat? So apparently they can't find ICHIIRYUUS soul. Where the hell is his soul? So we got Master Chin over here. It seems I'm being sucked in. More food. Keep it coming. Yes, sir. It's sapping my strength. I'm seriously getting this tired just by mixing it. So this is what cooking God is like. What's more, this is just one piece of God meat. Just what kind of ingredient is Food King God? You're Chaco's mom? Yes. Obviously, it was Chaco's mom. Okay? Yes, this is a different person's body though. Half a year ago, I was forcibly relocated and then my life was taken to become fertilizer. So Chaco's mom's life was taken and her body became fertilizer, but apparently, I'm guessing her soul got saved somehow or transferred into another body. Okay. You were killed. Yes, but I managed to get recognition for my cooking skill in the soul world. And I was recently allowed to be resurrected in a different body. I'm still not used to these eyes, so I can't see very well. But I couldn't see in my previous life, so it isn't much of a problem. I can tell most things by scent. Figured out the flow of time for each of the 7 beasts, but there's big trouble. Trouble? But when they left, Chef Gigi said the work itself was simple. The work is simple, the problem is time. Southwest Beach. These are camping monsters. They're all originally pieces of the 7 beasts that were cut off and then tamed by Don Slime. Oh my God. Oh my God. So they have camping monsters that were cut off from the original 7 beasts, and they basically look like fucking plush toys. They look like corny versions of the 7 beasts. And apparently, you can cut off pieces of the camping monsters that are the 7 beasts and make them into their own entity. And they all look like bitch niggas. Really? Apparently, he used them as vehicles for procuring the golden cookware. That's a lot like the piece of the core golem that chased us when we arrived at the country. I'm quite impressed that Don was able to tame them. If you ride these guys, the 7 beasts won't notice you a bit, and you'll be able to get close. If those mighty 7 beasts don't notice us, acquiring the ingredients shouldn't be that difficult. The method for procuring them is just simple pulling them out. And there's a rule of one person has to keep pulling continuously with all their might. Surface, all of the 7 beasts are back channels. The same as this giant shell. They work at a different flow of time. By the way, in the country we're in right now, time moves at about 1/60th the speed it does on the surface. 1/60th. Then you mean so in other words, the speed of time at the surface is 60 times faster than here. That makes 1 minute here just 1 second on the surface. That's exactly right. Well deduced. Chef Gigi, 6 days on the surface at the rate of 60 to 1 for this country's time is 360 days. So a year has passed, basically. Are you saying it will take 1 year to pull free the materials? No. That's for here in the giant shell. The flow of time in the other 7 beasts is, well, 10 times that? Yeah. 10 times the speed of the giant shell. That's fucking crazy. So that means that like years pass by pulling out these damn ingredients. No wonder Komatsu said that he was gone for decades. Turtle King Pandora. Super giant fossil beast. Capture level 4,810. The 7 King are not bitches. They're not bitches. They are top tier motherfuckers. I knew they were top tier, but I was waiting to see what their capture levels were. 4,810. That's pretty fucking decent. That's like up there near Heracles. So they're pushing almost Heracles type power, the 7 Kings. Will Amaru-san and the others age 10 years? No. You all came from the surface, so you'll continue to age at the surface speed. Though it will feel like 10 years have passed, though they might age due to stress. So that's why Komatsu has not looked like he has aged. He does not look like he has aged because apparently your body ages at the same speed even though you're in a back channel or like this other time space warp. So I don't even understand how that makes sense. How can your body age at the same speed as the other world where you age at the same rate, basically regular normal rate, but then if you go into another space-time, your body still ages at that time, but time moves at accelerated speed. All I gotta say is Mitsutoshi is just fucking going into bullshit now. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I call bullshit on this. Your body cannot age at a fucking slower speed, than if you go into another time, another space, okay? If that space is accelerating you at like hypersonic speeds of time, and your body is not aging accordingly to that, but your mind feels like it's been that amount of time, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know, but Mitsutoshi is just going into like some fucking over the top tangent type bullshit right now. I don't fucking fuck with that shit. It just sounds ridiculous to me. And he's like floating in something and it looks like, I do not know what the hell this is. Maybe some type of cell or something. Like it looks like it might be like one of those microscopic cells that you would see in a microscope. Like he's floating on top of that or something like that. ICHIIRYUUS, where's the hell your soul go? I pretty much finished making the copy of your body. Come back. So apparently Don Slime is the one making a copy of ICHIIRYUUS' body. So why the hell didn't Don Slime just make a copy of ICHIIRYUUS' body a long fucking time ago so he could stay young? That makes no sense. I want to share a meal with you again. The sad spirit Don Slime searches for the deceased former part of himself. Yeah, I want to know what the relationship is between these two. So apparently, Don Slime is trying to, basically revive ICHIIRYUUS' body. But his soul is nowhere to be fucking found. It's just gone. And he's looking for it and he can't find it. But that's not what is important. That's going to be more important in the next chapter. What's more important to me is the fact that we have like bullshit space-time shit happening here that Mitsutoshi just throwing in and fucking making up as he goes along with the story. And then he decides, oh yeah, the Gourmet Knights, because we were hyped that the Gourmet Knights were going to be going up against the Seven Beasts and we were going to see fights between all of them. And they chopped off pieces of the Seven Beast Kings' bodies and they turned into bitch nigga versions of themselves. And we're not going to be seeing no fights basically. Because all of these beasts have safe zones and they're not going to be sensed by the Seven Beasts because they're part of the Seven Beasts. So, but although I will say that I do like the fact that we have capture levels being revealed for each of the Seven Beasts. It seems like that's what's going to happen in the future. But it still seems like a lot of bullshit. Mitsutoshi does not want to have battles between the Gourmet Knights. Like, we want to see a flashback, and we do not want to see a flashback of motherfuckers just pulling pieces of the Seven Beasts. We want to see a flashback of how hype, of how fucking strong these fucking Seven Beasts are. So I want to see some fucking battles. I don't want to see somebody just, oh yeah, apparently it just became so easy that we can just cut off pieces of the Seven Beasts, get the golden cookware, and not have no fucking battles. But we will reveal their capture levels. Mitsutoshi is really, and I mean really, like just rushing the story now. Like, don't just build up the fucking hype for these Seven Beasts and then decide, I'm just going to throw in some bullshit where you have the Seven Beasts, like pieces of them cut off so they, and then you can ride them and they're bitch nigga versions of the Seven Beasts, and they can just go in, take whatever the fuck they want and leave. That's bullshit. So I'm done with this chapter. Tell me what you think, because I'm just fucking, this chapter just had me perplexed through the whole thing. It's basically like the last chapter of Bleach that I read. It's fucking going, this shit is just getting crazy right now. These authors going into their last arcs of their fucking, like, mangas, they're just going into fucking, basically, into tangents and alternate universes right now. They're just going into fucking alternate universes right now. Going and not making any fucking sense. It's just going crazy. Please, I'm telling you, please, the authors of the manga that are coming to an end, that have their last arcs, do not, and I repeat, do not go into these bullshit, like, stop. Just stop, please. Because I'm getting pissed. Things are not making sense in these chapters of these stories. The only fucking manga right now that is making any fucking sense is fucking One Piece. Because Oda is not going into some bullshit like fucking Toriko and Bleach. But it's Kung Fu d.wulf. Comment. Tell me what you think of this chapter. Tell me what you think is going to happen in the next chapter. Tell me what you fucking think Mitsutoshi is fucking doing. I don't even understand what he's doing right now. Comment, subscribe, like, Kung Fu d.wulf. Peace.